Hello and welcome to the weekly World Climate Change News, and here are the stories making the headlines. Liberia faces disaster from climate change. Climate change threatens coastal African heritage sites. In Egypt, green development projects in progress ahead of COP27. Singapore experiences dengue fever outbreak due to climate change. As climate change amplifies the flood season, torrential rain kills dozens in southern China. Russian city faces forest fires due to global climate change. Large polluting companies exploit renewable energy certificates. Erosion caused by climate change is affecting coastal cities in Liberia. Several cities of Liberia are extremely vulnerable to sea level rise and increasing storms, which are both contributing to coastal erosion and shoreline retreat. Coastal erosion, coupled with harsh storms, has caused severe damage to buildings and infrastructure located around coastal towns. Low adaptability, inadequate technology, infrastructure, and financial systems make the country vulnerable to climate change. According to South African research, 56 UNESCO World Heritage coastal sites in Africa are under threat from rising sea levels, flooding, and erosion. According to the scientists, if climate change continues unabated, 200 more sites will be threatened by the year 2100. These sites preserve the history of Africa and its people, including archaeological sites and well-known trade centers from the 15th to 19th centuries. Some of the threatened coastlines include Senegal's Gorée Island, Algeria's iconic Tipasa ruins, and Egypt's North Sinai archaeological sites, among others. The Egyptian Prime Minister made an inspection tour for a number of green projects aiming to turn it into a green city by November. The main projects being the fueling stations and electric charging stations for public buses. The target is to charge 140 electric buses as well as 120 natural gas-operated buses. The buses are expected to be delivered on September 30, and out of the planned approximate 50 buses, 10 have already been built and delivered. More than 11,600 cases of dengue infection have been reported in the Southeast Asian city-state, 10% of which required hospitalization. This is significantly more than the 5,258 cases reported in 2021. Experts warn that this is a grim signal not only for Singapore, whose tropical climate is a natural breeding ground for mosquito-borne virus carriers, but also for the rest of the world. Because of global warming, such outbreaks are likely to become more frequent and widespread in coming years. Global warming has made extreme rainfall events more deadly and frequent in southern China. In recent weeks, intense floods and landslides have damaged homes, crops, and roads in large swathes of southern China. 10 people died in Hunan province this month, 3 remain missing, 286,000 people were evacuated, and a total of 1.79 million residents were affected. More than 2,700 houses collapsed or suffered severe damage, and 96,160 hectares of crops were destroyed. Direct economic losses were estimated at more than 600 million. Forest fires have become more frequent in the Kuzbas region of Russia due to global warming. The fire has swept through populated areas, killing 4 people. Climate change is reflected in rising temperatures, strong winds, and prolonged droughts has dramatically increased the risk of forest fires. At the same time, forests play an important role in water protection when they prevent the downpour from flowing into rivers, causing flooding. Forest fires, followed by large-scale felling, is the main reason for disastrous floods and inundations in the region. A study that shows that companies using renewable energy certificates generally do not decrease emissions and they are exaggerating their climate mitigation objectives. In the study, researchers analyzed a sample of 115 companies between 2015 and 2019, which reported a 31% decrease in their emissions. A detailed analysis of that claim showed that without the purchase of RCEs, the actual drop in emissions of the companies was approximately 10%. This means that the certificates allow these companies to report a reduction that is 3 times higher than what they would otherwise be able to report, says the report's lead author, Anders Bjorn, a Horizon postdoc in the Department of Geography planning, and environment. Thank you for watching Weekly World Climate Change News. See you next week. Goodbye.